Hi people, teacher Alpha here once again. Okay, in today's tutorial, we're going to be learning how to find the distance and the midpoint and one advanced question that you might be asked in your final exam. Okay, now to find the distance between 2 points, we use Pythagoras theorem or we use the Pythagorean theorem as others would call it. Now, remember that is x1, that is y1, that is x2, that is y2. Okay, so to find the distance, we're going to say 5 minus 1 to the power of 2 plus 12 minus 3 to the power of 2. So you have to subtract first. So 5 minus 1, it gives us 4 squared. We're getting 4. 12 minus 3, that's 9. Now, 4 squared means 4 times 4, which gives us 16. 9 squared gives us 81. When you add these two, uh, our sum is 97. Now, 97 is an imperfect square, so coordinate geometry rules in paper 1 states that you can just leave your answer as it is. But if it has a perfect square, you square root it to its final root. So this is how we find our distance or length rather. Okay. 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 So we have learned how to find the distance. Let's also learn how to find the midpoint. So the midpoint, okay, you're finding the average of the x and the average of the y. So to find the average or the midpoint, it is x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Okay, don't forget this formula, very helpful. So in short, to find the x midpoint, it is x plus 1 x2 over 2. Then y midpoint is equals to y1 plus y2 over 2. So these formulas are essential. So let's find the midpoint in question number 2. So we're given 1, comma 2, 5, comma 6. So to find the midpoint, we are saying 1 plus 5, remember x1 plus x2 divided over 2, then y1 plus y2 divided over 2. So 5 plus 1, it gives us 6. 2 plus 6 gives us 8. So 2 into 6, we're getting 3. 2 into 8, we're getting 4. So we have found the midpoint. We have found the midpoint. All right. So we have found the midpoint of 1, comma 2 and 5 and 5, comma 6. Now, apart from finding the midpoint, they can also give you the midpoint and ask you to find any of the coordinates, such as in question number 3. Question number 3, the question says the midpoint of a straight line AB is 3, comma 6, the midpoint. So I've been given the midpoint here. Given that A, the coordinates of A are x, comma 3 and B is 3, comma y. Find the value of x and y. So such questions are prominent in mathematics paper 1. Okay? This is where this formula you're seeing here comes in very handy. Okay? With that said, let us go right ahead to finding it. So we've been told the midpoint is 3,6. In short, that's the x midpoint and that is the y midpoint. Okay? So in short, I've got a x comma 3, b 3 comma y. Okay? According to the question there. So in short, they're saying x plus 3 over 2. Okay, when you add this x, which we don't know, and that 3, it gives us this x midpoint. That's the essence of this formula there. Okay, so 3 is the midpoint of x plus 3 divided by. Again, 6 is the midpoint of adding this 3 plus y over 2. So that's what it means. This is where these formulas come into play. So when you add the two x values, you get some x midpoint. When you add the two y values, you get some y midpoint. In our case, x was the midpoint of the two x's, and 6 is the midpoint of the two y coordinates. So to solve for x, we're just going to do this. Okay. 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 So we're going to say you introduce a 1, then you cross multiply. So 1 times x plus 3 is x plus 3. 3 times 2 gives us 6. So when positive 3 crosses the equal sign, it changes to negative. So 6 minus 3 gives us what? 3. So we have solved for x. So introduce a 1 and cross multiply. 1 times 3 plus y, that is 3 plus y. 6 times 2, that gives us 12. Okay. How do you find the value of y? You take 3 to the other side, it changes to negative. So 12 minus 3 gives us 9. So we found the value of x and we found the value of y. So it's not all the time when you're asked to find the midpoint. Sometimes you are given the midpoint itself and you are required to find the missing coordinates. Thank you very much.